And the Anaheim Ducks take a 2-0 series lead. Like that was ever in doubt. Okay, I was a little worried. The Anaheim Ducks pretty much rinse and repeat what they did in Game 1. Beautiful goals from Jakob Silfverberg and Rickard Rakell, along with the Getzoff goal, to give the Ducks a 3-2 win. A couple of lineup changes going into Game 2, including Nick Ritchie fresh off his suspension of that beautiful knockout punch to Michael Rozabal, drew back in for Andrej Kaja. And the heart attack move of the night, Korbinian Holzer into the lineup for Sami Vatanen, who's out with an undisclosed upper body injury. No, Sammy! So the scoring started about 3 minutes into the game when Shea Theodore fed a cross-ice pass to Brandon Montour, who brought it up the ice and got pinned up against the board. He allowed enough space for Jakob Silfverberg to reach the puck. Bam! 1-0 Ducks. Later on in the first, Ryan Getzlaf leads the charge up ice into the Calgary zone, which followed by Rickard Rakell knocking the puck down in midair and then pulling his best Kyle Palmieri impression, wrapping it around behind the net and into the goal. 2-0 Ducks early on in the first. Thank you so much for signing that extension, Ricky. The Ducks pretty much took care of business in the first period. Didn't really give up anything of significance as far as a decent shot on goal. That is until the Ducks get a double minor at the end of the first period thanks to a high stick from a Calgary player on Patrick Eaves. And then, of course, the Ducks do the unthinkable. Yep, they give up a shorthanded goal to the Calgary Flames, and now it's 2-1 Ducks at the end of the first period. I put most of the blame on Shea Theodore for that first goal. A little bit out of position, allowing the Calgary forward to get behind him and get the breakaway. And going into the second, I'm thinking, it's all right. Okay, it's just one goal. They'll get it together. They'll come out refreshed into the second period, and they'll probably take advantage of it and get an early goal in the second. Wrong! The Ducks pretty much got nothing done on that double minor power play. Didn't even get a shot on goal during the portion in the second period. Theodore, along with the rest of the Ducks, pretty much could not get into the Calgary zone at all during their second period power plays. And honestly, it did not look pretty. Hampus Lindholm, dude, you're killing me. I love you. I really do. But you gotta step it up. Calgary ties the game up 2-2 with a beautiful Monahan goal in front of the net. Where was the defense on this? Korbinian Holzer was a bit out of place on that play, but honestly, it was just a great play by the Flames. And John Gibson. Let's give it up for Gibby. John Gibson pretty much bailed out the Ducks in the second period. Calgary kept coming wave after wave after wave, and Gibby pretty much turned away everything, saying, get the f*** out of my house. Then midway through the second period, I nearly punched a hole through my wall. Calgary manages to find the back of the net yet again. However, goaltender interference. Hey refs, maybe you don't suck that much. No team in particular really dominated the third period. It kept kind of going back and forth with both teams getting their chances. It wasn't until about the 16-minute mark when Dougie Hamilton gets called for a holding the stick penalty on Corey Perry, giving the Ducks a power play late in the game. Are they going to take advantage of it though, or are they going to break our hearts yet again? They took advantage! Yes! You're goddamn right they took advantage! Ducks score on the most random-ass goal you'll ever see. Ryan Getzlaf is on the right side board, and he sees Jakob Silfverberg on the left, tries to get it across to him, and it bounces directly off a Calgary player's skate, up and in over Elliott. Ducks lead 3-2. You can't win here. You can't win here. Now, I know there's only 4 minutes left in the game, but you kind of felt like the Ducks had this locked down. I mean, things feel pretty good when you throw it off a defenseman's skate and it goes into the net, and that's your game-winning goal. So I kind of felt good. Holy hell, but the Ducks did not make it easy on my heart at the end of the game. All Hampus Lindholm has to do is get the puck up in the air on the boards and out of the zone, and yet again, the Ducks cannot clear the damn puck. Instead, Hampus whiffs on the clearing attempt, and it goes straight to guess who? Attention, ladies and gentlemen, there seems to be a child on the ice. And thank you for being so dumb, Johnny Hockey. I'm sending you a gift basket. Thank you. So instead of taking the shot wide open in front of the net, he does a spin-a-rooney. You spin me right round, baby, right round. And after that heart attack, the Ducks were able to hold on. I was able to breathe, and the Ducks end up getting the victory 3-2. Now, a lot of people are going to say the Ducks really lucked out in Game 2, and the Calgary probably should have picked up the victory. Curses. Curses. And you may be right. But all I know is the Ducks actually did win, and we're up 2-0 headed to Calgary for Game 3. So the Ducks did get outshot by Calgary 37-29. However, Calgary did block 21 shots to the Ducks 12, so something for the Ducks to work on in Game 3, try to find more shooting lanes and get him through to the net. Alright, looking back on the game and my 3 stars, number 3, I gotta go with John Gibson. Gibby saved 35 out of 37, and made some huge plays in the second period to keep the game tied at 2. My second star of the game goes to Draco Malfoy. Jakob Silfverberg was all over the ice in Game 2, doing pretty much everything imaginable. Silfverberg did everything right. His forecheck was strong, he was chasing down pucks, he was creating offensive opportunities, including his goal early in the first. Like I said in my Game 1 recap though, the key to winning Game 2, rinse and repeat. Don't change anything. So I'm taking my own advice, and I'm not changing a damn thing for the top star of the game. Ryan Getzlaf gets the first star of the game with a 2-point performance, including an assist on the Raquel goal, plus his beautiful, lucky game-winning goal late in the third. Ryan Getzlaf is just on another level right now, and honestly, it is beautiful to see. Keep it up, Getz. We're gonna need it. See what happens when you shoot the puck, Ryan? Now, a few things to look for going into Game 3. I'm really gonna take a look at Hampus Lindholm and see if he really improves upon his Game 2. Will we see Sami Vatanen back in the lineup for Game 3? Please, I hope so. Somebody shine the bat signal. We saw a few fights and scrums early in Game 2 and towards the end of it, so I wonder how that will carry over into Game 3, whether the Ducks come in with level heads or if they just start letting them fly. And that's gonna do it for my Game 2 recap, folks. Like the video and subscribe, and tune in for my Game 3 recap coming out on Tuesday or Wednesday, depending on time. And keep painting in orange out there, folks, because again, we know the Ducks aren't on the ice.